Forge behind.
Also, enables EDG to go for this ward here. You can see on the red buff. So, going to know exactly where Ning's going to start, whether it was a question or not. Might give them a bit of idea about pathing as well, as they're able to drop the Pixel Brush ward on their way out.
I wonder where he's going to be. Yeah, he's going to try and get some chip damage or something. Now, my mind is always where Camille's going to be going.
Yep.
I think it's so hard for him at this point in time to be able to get level 3 that it's going to be like Wolf Camp, Blue Buff, Grump, single target camp so he doesn't have to deal with too much damage flying at him. So when he gets the Scuttle, he can deal with it and be healthy. That's his ultimate motive in the early portion of the jungling, is to be able to keep topped up and able to at least insert his will in the lanes.
At least for Ning going to the Wolf Camp. So it's going to take a bit of damage from this one. Has gone for press the attack here on the Camille, which when we have seen the short Camille jungles, this has been the go-to. Whereas on gen.g, if there was a question of Hail Blades or Conqueror, well, it's going to be the latter.
And I want to see, let's just say an EDG lane, just survive the early kill, not take a risk here. You can already see Jinoo willing to get this pushed in. Not really much of an option dealing with Ryze. And to see Forge, essentially, I wonder actually. I want to see what the wave looks in mid lane. Because if Camille has an option through mid lane, then that sucks. But all I'm saying is because Raptors and Krugs was not picked up by Ning, and that's going to be an easy pickup from JJ. Already completely cleared up his top side of the map. He is going to have that experience advantage.
Yeah, walks in with ease. Notice the pathing as Ning towards the top side of the map. It looks like both junglers are getting very proactive in this early portion, but Ning unable to get anything, just shadowing for the potential.
In fact, he invades for the enemy Raptors on that. So that's one of the biggest difficulties of a Camille jungle, why you do not see it unless if it's specifically Ning.
Yeah.
It is a Ning pick. I don't see this champion outside of it because of how much you're willing to lose off the pick. Okay, this is a bit of a risk here, JJ.
JJ has a tunnel system to get out. However, it hasn't regenerated yet, so he's going to have to flash over the wall. Ning fails the flash. Now, he may look good in his jungling rounds, but that was not of the sort.
I'm not going to comment.
Well, that big flash for flash trade, now suddenly JJ gets out with the Krugs and the summoner on the enemy jungler.
The only problem with that, I know we're going to get a replay, is that you had vision of the rek'sai, at least in a split second. You still flashed in the opposite direction, is my point. So it's one of those moments that you would love to be that detective. You know, you'd love to have that pro view available. Now, that's not going to be him. It was Jackie Love that is going to be the focus of pro view this time around if you want to see some Sona slithering about with the broken skin. Yeah, how'd she dodge that Lux Q? Because of the skin. Anyways, but yeah, my point is the fact that you already seen the rek'sai duck to the right. You still make the play. Perhaps, you know, it was just a mistake on his end mechanically.
Yep.
Now slipped or something. I'm always going to give him that benefit of doubt. But at the end of the day, JJ made the wrong call in my eyes, taking Krugs, but still didn't get punished for it. So he got a lot of experience at the end of the day.
At least now Ning's trying to make up for that, moving to the mid lane, as Scout's going to be jumped on by Forge. Has himself the electrocute, procs at Forge now at half his health as the Shuriken Flip lands onto him, ignites there as well. Ning jumps in a little bit late, but with that summoner burnt on down, it means that Scout doesn't get the follow-up kill.
It was just a good bait from Forge. At the end of the day, he knew that Ning was looking for that one. And that, like with the ignite coming through on that one, at least he gets a summoner. He wants to clear out this wave. He wants any advantage he can get.
What is Scout towards 6? I don't think he's close enough to 6 to actually get this, as Forge still has not gotten 5. Half the way there for Scout on the XP bar, and unable to land the Shuriken Flip means that, yep, he's not going to be able to follow up again.
Lux has been taking the long route, trying to see if there's an option through mid.
Yeah.
Of course, now gets seen taking that blue scryer, so there's no way she can look for the mid lane gank.
And Ning was nearby, but Lux moving up means that there's going to be a 2v2 or towards the top side.
When are we drilling? We ain't drilling?
No, we're not drilling yet. Jinoo getting pushed up against the wave as well. JJ opts out for it. Going to go back to clearing, or maybe he looks to mid, so looks like he's out moving Ning.
All right, we drilling? I think we see Alaska from right.
Oh, we go. And Scout hits level 6 as well, but Forge playing very safely.
Yeah, we ain't drilling.
But doesn't mean that Forge is going to be safe for now. It means that Ning's going to have to come in just in case JJ's nearby.
And he still has a whole slew of camps to work for. So go back to the Wolf camp. Still may have a good base timing here. Let's take a look at the items that are already working out in favor. rek'sai, level advances that he has.
Yep.
Don't want to beat on it as a dead horse, but that's what happened in the early landing phase. Oh, look at this.
That's a big bit of pressure. but that is Sona.
Don't ordinarily see Sona Tara cap control, especially in this lane matchup.
Yeah.
But, you know, circumstances. The Lux had left the lane for a little bit, so the moment you're able to come back in the lane, you're dealing with a big wave.
Also, Ning is nearby as he just shows himself on the ward. Level 5 now as he goes to Krugs. JJ's searching out for him, but he's going to be spotted out by a ward moments before he hits level 6.
Doesn't have a mid laner to work around, so you just have to not play your hands too much, knowing that Aurelia is going to be coming back into the game. Okay, actually, you're going to let that go.
Yep.
Ning is just far too low in HP working off Krugs.
Already in the mid lane as well. Scout roams down just to be safe. Those Raptors not available, but red buff taken and level 6 achieved by JJ as EDG is setting up for the bait, but IG are not going to bite.
Yeah, that extra ward that you referenced to just gave too much information to IG. They knew that the red buff was going to be taken away, and they just said, I ain't going to contest for it.
So meanwhile, while the lead keeps building up from JJ, I want us to take a look at the top lane super quickly, because TheShy, even though that matchup is great for the ryze, the Comet ryze has 30 CS on top of him.
It's crazy. I mean, remember how Comet ends up working in the matchup. Rune Prism gets the Comet damage. In general, you just have the lane advantage.
Yep.
That rek'sai possible gank was needed. Like, that's how crucial it was. The fact that TheShy was able to play safe around that really worked out well for his in favor. He hasn't been too patient coming back into the LPL split. He's actually been dying so frequently to gank, so I think that lesson's kind of been shining through.
Remember that for someone like Jinoo, we complimented his ability to play the weak side of the map. Here, this is really going to test him this game. We're already 8 minutes in. A CS lead like that can make him look even weaker and delays the first item. That ward, same position there, catching out EDG again. Yeah,
it's been paying dividends.
But Sona Tarek in a bit of trouble there. Jackie Love and Baolan. Jackie Love the only one to hit level 6. Baolan, if his AD carry, as it were, gets engaged on, he
at
is
least
not going to have
both
the
of
ult.
them have some great healing.
Sure.
On top of that, Biscuit's being chugged down by Jackie Love. That's the problem with this lane. It's going to be great that JJ is answering to this so quickly. But remember, right now, you're getting to a point where it's kind of difficult to be diving a Sona Tarek.
Yep. Especially since Baolan just hit that level 6. That ward's still there.
Help! Help! Why do they see me? Why are they reacting?
Need some more control wards there on the side of JJ. There is one in the mid lane for Scout, but he needs to put it down.
Hurts.
Although, wondering where it's going to be. It's pinged out. Consistently spotting JJ, while Ning, on the other side, you saw he picked up the red buff during that time. So he's back on top. In fact, Ning started to accrue a lead.
So take a look at this. This is what we love to see from IG in the past. TheShy is just dominating the matchup he's been referencing to. And now here we go. Go for the dive.
Available. Dominus first from Jinoo. When's it going to be popped into the adaptive defenses? Ning just uppercuts him to the face. Scissor legs destroys him. Thumbs up is right.
And of course, you can just juggle aggro with the ultimate. And he just took damage from the turret as well, just able to eat it with the Camille passive. So
yeah,
great job from Ning, able to get the job done.
Immediately, first blood for IG, a very clean start, and it seems like this game is going to be a lot cleaner to kick things off. IG already had a lead, but now 1,500 gold, 10 minutes on the game. Game 3, TheShy, to play through him. This is the IG we talk and rave about.
Yeah, and all of those concerns we had about earlier on, to your point, right, about the Camille jungle, gone. Kind of like game 2 about the Renekton. Gone. Like right now, IG can start playing around top side of the map, and it's going to have to be EDG trying to force these trades. That Jackie Love, even though he's getting chunked a little bit in these lanes, they're not willing to start diving it just because Scout's not going to be available, doesn't have teleport, it's being pushed in mid, or at least kind of being preoccupied. And right now, JJ doesn't seem comfortable enough to go for that dive. He's going to have to try something.
And further to your point, the reason that JJ is now behind, or rather at equal point in CS, is because he's looking for the gank top, spent a lot of time there, looking for the gank bottom lane, kept getting spotted out on that ward, and missed out on camps while Ning was farming away and going for the invade.
And remember, coming into the game, I had that primary focus for rek'sai to just farm, get the experience advantage, and at least have some wards, of course, right? Have some wards to be able to say that Jinoo is a little bit safe topside, or mid lane is a little bit safe, but always put yourself in a position where you can trade sides. But you'd always have the experience lead over Ning.
Yep.
And that hasn't been the case here, as you already referenced to, so even the red steal that we saw from Ning, now you're going to be tough to deal with Invictus Gaming's comp.
You really are trading, aren't you? Ning goes to the Rift Herald while EDG, their bottom side, seems to be the priority again. But getting a binding down there from Mako. JJ, no response back to his own jungle. Picked up the Scuttle Crab and is now trying to farm to recuperate that lead while having to actually cover mid. While we look at the bottom side and Jackie Love into Baolan. Now they go into Crescendo. No. That's not good for iBoy on the Hunter's bot, but I think he's already dead. Baolan gets him as he flash, sends him back to the beach.
Feels bad. Like, IG trying to look like they were baiting for the kill, right? You get completely hook, lined, and sinker. Jackie Love still survives from all of that. And iBoy was thinking about the trade. He's thinking, should I be able to be in an aggressive position to trade back on him and get stunned out by Baolan?
And in this double tier bottom lane, Baolan and Jackie Love just styling on iBoy and Mako at this point. So we'll have another look at that again. It looks okay as Mako got the stun there.
It's not supposed to be like this where the Sonotark is finding these kills within the laning phase. But just take a look at iBoy's positioning as the fight starts to come through. Jackie Love eats it all. iBoy walks in so he can get some auto attack, maybe follow up thinking he can get a kill off of all of that. But of course, Baolan says, what you doing, son? Like, what's going on here?
Just clubs
Come
him
back, I wanted to
times
stop.
with the megaphone. I was mentioning before the double tier in lane. Well, there's double amplifying tome there for Jackie Love, so that's where a lot of that burst damage started to come out. I know there's a lot of memes out there about how much damage Sona does. This is a good showcase of that once again, and turns that weak side into a strong side where IG now have everywhere on the map that's theirs.
And the tough point to deal with, I know that the word of the night has been Snowball with the past 3 games. Even if we're talking about the last series.
Also true.
Vision control can start to snowball towards Invictus Gaming with what is a double support composition on the bottom side of the map. They have so many more wards to be able to place if they can get things rolling. And on top of that, Camille is now a threat.
Yeah.
Camille is somebody you cannot deal with. Renekton is always now, a little bit of PTSD, thinking about a possible dive that Ning could look towards. When he's already dealing with this.
Yeah. I mean, turret plating's going down, but it's too late. TheShy already has all of it. And that
Splash damage.
absolutely sucks.
Splash Brothers.
Have another one.
Come
Jinoo
back.
has to leave.
I want to talk to you.
Now, if he wants to get back in this lane, which he definitely doesn't, he'll have to
I got a
spend the
secret.
TP.
Don't go back home.
No.
Home ain't so... Oh, my God. Okay, he's gone. He's losing his turret.
He's leaving. TheShy's going to get the turret while IG
Stop
Ning
it!
again.
Stop it. He's trolling.
He really is.
The second time.
This second time, you're right. Raz,
All right,
look.
it's okay.
Yeah, we'll put that aside. Still, Ning's in a lead. I think it's okay at this point. It's really
The
not.
first step to it being okay is just saying
accepting.
it's okay.
Yeah, acceptance. The 5, what is it? The 5 points of denial. The 5. I don't know.
can't
I've
even
never
say
been to
it.
therapy.
You should go.
I did not go.
Please, you should go.
Okay, all right. Discussion for another time, apparently. I want to take state of this game, however more painful it could be for EDG. Top lane is where I'm going to start, because that is a 50 CS lead, which is even growing further for TheShy. And he got solo gold on the turret. That's 2.5 or 2,300 gold.
Yeah, it's huge. As a ryze that's going to be playing this one out slow, and we're talking about what you should be doing as Invictus Gaming post-laning phase, keep yourself on that lane.
Yeah.
Like, be on that side lane. If you want to, you can have Aurelia and ryze on side, but we already talked about what the intent is. It's just like group up, Protoss comp, group up and just roll straight through. That is what I'm expecting. That's going to be the reality. The Ocean Dragon's only going to make it easier for Invictus Gaming to kind of just throw that away, but it seems like they're grouping for it.
I will say I apologize. The graphic there for IG wrong. All 5 turret platings in the top side as we saw that go down. We saw that happen. So all and more gold over to TheShy, who's now picked up the Oblivion Orb. And IG, another dragon comes up. It's Ocean. It's theirs. And EDG falling even further behind here. 3K gold lead, 15 minutes in the game. And IG have moved mid with a crescendo that didn't hit the right note, it seems, onto Scout or rather Mako.
So close to see that landing. It's a dangerous position to be coming right back through mid.
And Rift Herald going to be taken here as well, dropped into the mid lane now. Meanwhile, Scout get bursted out in the middle of his smoke screen. TheShy was the one to do it. Forge in the bottom lane. Rift Herald still charging.
What can EDG do? This point. Okay,
They can look
maybe
for a
get
pick
little
onto
damage.
TheShy, but remember, he's got Seraph's Embrace, so he's fine. really getting more and more difficult for EDG. You can see Jinoo in the top side of the map trying to get a trade, but even then, Forge is there before him. The Phage Kindle Gem Renekton without his first item is really feeling the strain.
It is a breath of fresh air for IG to be seeing success.
Yes.
Like right now up against, of course, EDG, the best of teams. And it seems like regardless of whether Rookie is here or not, that as a team, they're playing through the Shy. They have a very clear focus on how their comps are supposed to come through. Ning is looking considerably better. The Shy is looking
see plays
fabulous.
like that, yeah.
A+, my friend. A++. Keep doing you.
The amount of times we've seen in these past 2-3 weeks, even at MSI, where we see the Shy bullied or falling down. It's been a while. It's been since the spring split that we've seen the best of the Shy.
And they're all going to be receiving this damage, by the way. There's not a single tanky bone in their body at this point. They can hold back the flat magic penetration coming through from both the Oblivion Orb. Balan's going to be in deep trouble. Okay.
Good touch away from the light binding. The rest of EDG were there. Could have been a kill.
Yeah. And also just the magic boots coming through. So at this point in time, the Shy, wherever he goes, is where the fight is.
Good to see how Forge will revolve around this as well. I know there's a lot of talk about the Shy and Ning and how they've set up this game with simply a kill and all the map pressure in the world, as well as a good recovery through the jungle. Forge has a Trinity Force, and the next fight could as well just be his as well.
Yes, and one thing I think we need from Invictus Gaming, no pressure, no added pressure whatsoever. It's a rookie. You know, personal life comes first, and allow yourself to do you. And right now, if Invictus Gaming are able to find their success at the moment in time, there's no extra pressure of, you know, needing to come back. Not at all. So Forge is, as I am saying this, about to get caught.
Here we go. Double control ward is going to find him, I guess, but Forge just gets executed. EDG with a good pickoff here as TP comes in. The first one is from the Shy, who flashes out into the Realm Warp, now trying to take gen.g down with him, but Jinoo's in as well. EDG get given two, and immediately after IG's praises, now we give it back to EDG.
Yeah, bad timing. What can you say? But please don't come back. Take your time. Don't worry about it.
Ning.
Right now, EDG, great position to be able to take out blue.
IG stacking 3 members in this choke here as Jinoo gets the push up. Look at the mid lane. iBoy able to move there, get the shove out himself. So could be a turret, could just be the blue buff taken away. But EDG set up for success. And it seems like the mid lane turret is the next to go through. No one here from IG. This will be uncontested.
Yeah, they understand. Just take a look at this. Okay, no Q coming through from Mako because they're coming through in a flank, actually.
Ooh, good light binding again. Uncontested eye light as the Cosmic Radiance coming down. Jinoo can't kill Ning before that time. Jackie Love is in there, has already used the crescendo, but Ning getting bursted down, has to flash. Double flash, actually, as Baolan joins in the summoner party. Vanguard's edge from Forge wants to jump onto iBoy. Does he get himself the flawless duet? Well, Jinoo just slices and dices through, and they get the turret.
That was just great positioning from Jinoo. Masterful, even. Now, they're going to all find their backs here unless Baolan tries to start being a nuisance. What is he looking for?
Mako's going to find him. The rest of EDG are backing though, apart from JJ and iBoy, making sure it's pretty safe as Jackie Love goes hunting as well. But you're right, Raz, positioning. Jinoo has that one item too.
Because it was Invictus Gaming trying to look for a fight. EDG had a great siege going here. Now, this is the very beginning. Forge getting caught out. You see even the teleport see here, I think. Yeah, teleport, seeing if he can hold on to his team. Yep. But not going to happen. The Shy going to get caught at the same time. Speaking of getting caught out.
Live.
Wow.
Scout just got Jackie Love. I would like to see a replay of that replay.
We need to not do this. I've been through these loops too many times.
I know, but it's not our decision anyway.
So, please, someone
here we
me.
Go.
No more replays.
2-0-1 on Scouts mid, and he used the perfect execution of that, but well worth it. EDG have poured their way back in this game of picks and good positioning.
Yeah, Scout, hero, honestly. Not only Scout, but of course the last point that I was going to make was Jinoo. Finding the flank on top of the flank there was like, it was kind of crazy to be able to see Invictus Gaming trying to stop EDG's siege on turret, and then Jinoo saying, oh, you were in the exact position that I wanted you to be. Are we putting it? Yeah, okay, you know.
We're putting it's the same problem.
Yeah, it's cool. At least they know that there's going to be a play happening in the full screen.
Yeah.
So they are very much considerate of our concerns.
Scout was just sitting on no vision and got the perfect pick off, but it doesn't matter because IG still managed to move their way to the top side while we're looking at the replay.
Yeah, someone needs to base for this. I know that they have the 4 members here prepared, but thinking about Renekton, that doesn't need to be that far down to the bot side of the map. Have to be concerned about Invictus Gaming possibly diving.
Yep, can't deal with TheShy at this point anyway, so gets the shove out now, looks to roam back to the mid lane as they catch out Ning, but it's not going to be enough.
The concern here is you have the double tier from both Jackie Love and Baolan that can start spamming heals, so any poke that comes through, you have to fight them.
Scout comes in pretty fast, though. That's going to be an engage started off by EDG, but IG managed to disengage himself. Forge burning the flash.
Yeah, at least they got the flash off him, so that's a win. But remember, as I said, any poke that comes through, healed up pretty easily. That's the frustrating thing about dealing with the Sona and Taric, is that the consistent flow of heals, especially when they have the mana pool to go through it,
Yep.
that can just feel like that just nullifies.
Into sieging doesn't really stop here. Scout and Iron Boy, that's the first chunk. Going to be taking good light binding once again. And disengage from Ning. Here comes the Cosmic Radiance down. Onto 3 members. Jackie Love doesn't need to get it, but IG, big ultimate down for the engage off the Baolan.
At least they got that. And it's now pushing Invictus Gaming away from that play. But they might find something on Jinoo. Not too interested on it, though.
Hard to lock down the Renekton. Slice and Dice will be the disengage tool to watch out for. But right now, IG just looking across the map for picks. EDG, good job not getting picked out is a simple way to say it, but even better job regaining control around the Baron to put this vision down.
Yeah, and I think right now it's getting too dodgy. You're seeing possible plays coming back from EDG. They need to start going back to TheShy's major primary strength on side lane. He was already handling Jinoo on side, and on top of that was chipping at inner turrets. That inner turret in the bot side of the map should be a primary target. He doesn't, he'll have teleport early enough for the Baron to be an issue, so I think he'll be okay as long as if he goes bot lane now. But take a look at this.
Really interesting positioning from EDG.
Oh, no.
Look at the top wave pushed up. IG don't expect them to be here. Light binding doesn't connect. They need CC2 though. Scout jumps in. There's the flash knock up as the Vanguard's edge comes out for JJ in a good position once again. They get the knock up. They get the Void Rush, and Forge goes down as well. Into the fray now for Invictus Gaming as Ning has jumped onto Ironboy. This is just the damage whopping on out, and Mako takes 1 Q from TheShy. Get ready for another. He doesn't have the flash, but the Realm Warp has come out as well. So Mako gets away, but IG turn that on a dime.
TheShy right now has glowing eyes. He's a beast at these team fights, and it's turning opportunities now against EDG. Baron buff ready.
Ward down. IG need to clear this. Baolan sees it. Hit it. And there we go. So now it's blind.
Fast.
Jinoo has a ward to drop down, but with 3 members, you're right, this is incredibly fast. 2,000, 1,000, Dominus there, Scout, Mako, they can't steal it, TheShy who secures it with the Cosmic Radiance into the middle. Jinoo can't get the kill before it comes down. Now for EDG, they have to deal with the Sona who just heals like bloody no tomorrow. Scout in the middle of the smoke screen wants to find the pick. They lock down one in the back of the pit. TheShy takes a beam, but as JJ comes in, they still can't kill the Ryze, who's starting to free fire away. Highboy and Ning you watch on the side. You also watch TheShy because he's still alive, damn it. Ning has his time in the back, TheShy in the front, and really it's just party all over.
The focus all on ryze. He was nailed down to a chair with the Lux binding, and he still smacked them. 1,000 damage alone on Mako's HP bar. He 100 to 0 him. He is snowballed.
I think IG, Raz, 10-second death timers. My question is how far they take this now. Scout's going to be up, Highboy's going to be up. That's the right move, it seems.
They can play this one slowly.
Yeah.
I have the utmost confidence. We look back at that fight, just look at the shots. I know you were focusing on literally every aspect of it. That's how chaotic the fight was. But he was in the pit. He recognized, this was great from EDG, by the way. They bought time. The Shroud is up and available. You don't get to see it with the replay. But he was buying for some time. He still gets hit by the Q. And then TheShy is dealing with 3 people. He still even uses the shield on the Lux ultimate. Smashes JJ. And here comes Mako, and take a look at the damage. right here. Boom, boom. That was 1,000 damage alone.
Yeah.
That he was able to pump out. And yeah, so IG, 2 thumbs up, 3 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Add more thumbs.
Colonel approves. And to be honest at this point, a very big surprise on my part. The way this series has gone, I thought we'd see scrappy from one side and very secure from the other. But EDG, while they've still got some fight, Invictus Gaming just seemed to be coming into this 3rd game with their heads held high.
A lot of confidence, individually speaking.
Yeah.
Because in a moment where it seemed like this team was battered, TheShy and Ning came in strong. I think we're talking about Jackie Love was always performing. Baolan, of course, this is the first time he's coming in, and you can see the effect of all those players being confident in their own true abilities. And I mean, for Forge to come into this series with a big W, it's always a good boost in confidence for him as a rookie.
But they got to find the win first, Raz, because IG are battering on the door, and even with the 9K gold lead, Invictus Gaming have to be careful. Running up to the inhibitor flashes there. Forge is the one to flash forward. Confidence indeed, Raz, it seems, as now the Cosmic Radiance to come on down. Hits 4 members, as TheShy doesn't need it anyway. He has enough shielding, hits 1, and that's Jinoo, who's almost dead.
He has 20% HP sitting. Right now he needs to come back because these Nexus turrets are taking a hit.
Minions are traveling in with the Baron buff. That's one already down. Ning into the backline. Scout gets the Splinter raked in, and that's because TheShy is having a good old time. I told you it was a party, but it's only for TheShy, who is spreading like there's no tomorrow. Give ryze some gold, and he'll do that. A triple kill, the series. Invictus Gaming are back on top. Or rather close to.
Needed. Nah, that's how you do it. Invictus Gaming needed this victory, and in fact, I would say they just needed to know that they can play well again. It's crazy to see it happen. Both EDG and Invictus Gaming, the fact that they were able to take it last laugh. We might see